Good evening, this is Matthew. Today I'm going to talk to you about Hebrews chapter 6, verses 19 and 20. So let's jump into verse 19. Which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and which entereth into that within the veil, whither the forerunner is for us entered, even Jesus, made a high priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. Where I want to really start at is with the anchor. In prayer this morning, the old song "The Anchor Holds" came into my mind. The one of the choruses goes, "The anchor holds, though the ship is battered. The anchor holds, though the sails are torn." Something that just came to me, and throughout the day as I was thinking about this song, as I was thinking about this scripture, something that came to me is the anchor holds, though the storm rages on. But I want to extend from the anchor and say that, I'm not going against Scripture here, not trying to go against Scripture, but Jesus is more than anchor. Jesus is anchor and chain and ship and all. He's all except the cargo, which is us. We're safe in Jesus Christ. And where he entered into the veil, in verse 19, it says that he entered into the veil and took that place where we could enter that holy place. We could enter that most holy place. He tore that veil so that we could enter with him because he's an advocate for us. He's seated at the right hand of the Father making intercession for the saints. What I'm saying is grab hold of Jesus and he's sure and steady. He is not going to fail. He's not going to, if you think of him as the anchor in this, he's not going to tear away from the sea floor. He's sure and steady. The chain that is him is not going to break. The ship is not going to tear loose from the chain. The ship's not going to be broken up because of the storm, because he is, as I said earlier, he is the ship that we're in, sealed into him. All we've got to do is hold on. That hold fast that mariners used to say and hang on to, hold fast. Well, that's what we have to do with Jesus. Hold fast, hold tight, hold strongly. But Jesus is the forerunner for us. Going back to my ship analogy, being the forerunner, he's already passed through stormy seas for us. He's already passed through all the storms of life for us. Now, does that mean we're not going to go through storms? No. I'm not saying that. He's passed through, made it through, and is seated at the right hand of the Father. Again, I'm going to reiterate that. He's passed through all that so that we know the steps to take, so that we know who's guiding us, so that we know who to hold on to. And then the high priest. So later on in Hebrews, it talks about a great high priest, and that's Jesus Christ. It alludes here to the order of Melchizedek. Melchizedek was the king of Salem. He was the king of peace. So that's what Salem means, is peace. And Salem is where Jerusalem is now. Where Jerusalem was at the time of Jesus' earthly ministry. And that's one thing I want to say. Jesus being the forerunner on earth, yes, but also Jesus was there at creation. He's the forerunner and first among all brethren, first among all creation. He's the first. He was there at creation. He was there involved with creation. But hold fast to him. Hold fast to Jesus. Hold on to him truly as if your life depended on it. If you were on a ship being tossed in seas, you would probably hold on to whatever you thought would float or whatever would keep you on that ship. You might tie yourself to what they call a bulkhead. You might tie yourself to the hull of the ship. You might tie yourself to some part of the ship that you think would float. But if we tie ourselves to Jesus, we'll always float. If we tie ourselves to the Creator, the one who came and showed us the way to live, gave us very good instructions to live by, gave us all that we should know, to live life for Him, then that anchor will hold. I hope you're blessed.